cyberbullying me to death.
Okay, this is an emergency broadcast. You can see I'm not set up. I'm not ready for a show here at all. We've got an emergency on our hands. I'm in Discord with people. We got some of the henchmen in here with me. And something crazy just happened, so I just have to go live. We just got to do this right now. Mersh is about to boneverdose. It's happening!
Bones to make us feel. They're cyberbullying me to death.
That's right. Bones to make us feel good. Okay, the bones are not making Mersh feel good no more. Here's the clip. I just got to play it for you. Here's the clip. This is insane.
But it's not good. And what does he do? He still does it because he has an idea of what morality is. He knows what a chaotic crime is versus a crime of chaos versus a crime of like moral turpitude.
Oh, God. Oh, he's sucking. He's sucking.
Antideceptive says he did it. It fucking work. All right. He needs to be.
And. Ah! Oh, my God! Why couldn't this have happened on Halloween?
That was fucked up.
That was fucked up.
I just had a fucking...
A what? What do you call that?
Whoa.
I think there's only one thing you can call it, a boneverdose. Mersh is ODing on marrow. He's marrow-Ding. So we got to do this quick. Before Mersh is gone forever, we got to get in while the getting's good. And by the way, we're doing super chats. We're doing super chats on Mersh's death. So send in your super chats because it's time to say bon voyage to Mersh.
Stuck in a rut, you wanna die, but awful makes it worse. On government lid, they won't even fly, but awful quench your thirst. That your future is near, happy to be here, but awful dreams come true. Space on the moon, just laughs like goons, but awful's watching you.
And I'm pleased as punch. Can't you see it? In my fucking face. So happy to be here. I'm kidding.
He's kidding. All right, welcome everybody to the program. Let's bring back in the henchmen there. Sorry, I had to mute you guys for a second. Okay, what do I even say? We got to just go over this clip 100 times. That's it. This is the show. Hope you understand. Mersh is dying. Mersh just passed out live on stream. I want to say like maybe an hour ago, 2 hours ago, something like that. I'm not sure when it happened. This has been, underscore Mersh on Twitter has been sharing this around. This has been making waves all over I got messages. I got DMs from people who aren't even Mersh guys who are like, did you see Mersh died? Mersh is dead.
He's gonna become what he ate. He's going to become what he ate. He's returning back to the bones that he can chew.
He's becoming Skeletonian. And in celebration of that, I am wearing a Jack Skellington jacket. So you can't make fun of me for wearing that. I'm not a Hot Topic guy. This is in celebration of Mersh. He's a Skellington. So, Bones, they're cyberbullying us to death?
Cyberbullying me to death.
Let's just check in with all the classics with Mersh here real quick.
Bones to make us feel good.
Bones to make us feel good, of course.
All other bone fragments in the future, please.
Bone
to me.
fragments.
I just need 8.
Send Mersh a bone
Oh
fragment.
my God, I have bonitis.
And that's probably what I actually should have titled this one, Bonitis. And now I realize, but Bon Voyage is good. Lenny came up with Bon Voyage, so shout out to Lenny.
Thank you.
I don't have the chat ready to go on screen here. We've got $2 from Zulius saying, can't wait for the Bon Voyage shirt with a side of slaw. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah. Here's the thing. All right, hang on. Before we even just play it all the way again, Oh my God. Let's just rock him back and forth on screen as he falls over. This is sort of a Rufio style prank of just making Mersh fall over and over again. Blip, blip. Whoa. He's riding a roller coaster right now. All right, so let's just play the clip again. And this is incredible. Thank you to who clipped this for us in Discord here. Where we got
Towns.
Towns. Thank you to Towns. By the way, winner of the Awfulween costume contest. Actually, maybe I should do an update on that real quick. Minnie Manson has sent me some photos saying Minnie Manson, the guy, is sending Towns his prize. Let me open that image real quick here and throw it on screen for you. Towns, you're what the fuck? I can't get my. Okay, don't know what's going on there. I can't get the image to go over there. There we go. So there you go, Towns. There's your prize. It says, "To Towns, I am honored and pleased by you dressing like me for Halloween. Love, your favorite entertainer, Minnie Manson 666." So congratulations on that. Now, this is...
Can I add something?
Yeah, of course.
It's a place for people to play video games, trade child porn. And if you're not doing one of those two things, you're a loser. Okay?
Okay. So now, Fed, you posted a clip here. What is this clip you posted?
That's just the timestamp of when he starts choking
when
out.
when it actually happened. So I've been calling Mersh out for so long now with this when he's doing his plates. I call it plate sucking because I don't know anything about drugs. I just made a tweet like a day and a half ago or something. I don't remember when it was about weed guys, you know. And I've been calling out Mersh for being a bone smoking, bone thug in harmony for so long now.
He's addicted to marijuana.
Like a day ago, I was like, everyone knows smoking weed makes you gay and stupid, but most people don't talk about the extreme anger issues being a weed junkie gives you. Now, I put that out as bait. That was 100% bait. Hoping that the weed junkies would get really mad at it, and then I would be able to go, see, it's happening. See how mad you are. You do have it, and it didn't work. It turns out everybody agrees, including a couple weed junkies. Like everybody's on my side now. So I always thought that it was crazy that Mersh is sitting there sucking up bone particles from what I don't know what this is. I'm being told by the henchman it's dabs. What's a dab? What is that? I don't even know.
It's like crack for weed.
Oil. Yeah, it's weed crack, basically.
We need Gatto in here.
Dabs. It's like crack for weed. Okay, so that's what they would put on the advertisement if this was the 1930s and there was still methamphetamine inside your cough syrup. Okay, so he's sitting there, he's sucking, and every time he takes... didn't somebody do like a count of if you removed all of the time from Nightwave where Mersh is either slurping or sucking or wetly smoking or something like
these all sound like gay things.
Nightwave. What? Nightwave.
These also.
No, I was joking. I know what you said.
Oh.
Feel like I'm in a goddamn loop. So all of these sounds, if you remove them all, Nightwave is basically like a 30-minute show. Even when it's 3 hours long, if you just remove all of the things that aren't him talking or him playing a clip, it's about 30 minutes long. So I've been hounding him about this bone sucking he's been doing forever now. And we're finally seeing the repercussions. Mersh is 40. He's been 40 for years, but he's officially 40. He's going to be 40 again next year, by the way. We're not updating. Don't think he's going to be like 42 or something at some point. That's too meme-y of a number for me. He will be 40 until he's 40. No, not 47. 48. He'll be 40 until he's 48, and then he'll be 50. Nice. So, actually, he'll be 54 at that point.
That's if he makes it.
Well, that's the thing. That's why we have to do the Bone Voyage right now. That's why we're doing an emergency stream. Here's what I need, though. Can somebody... Listen, all the love in the world absolute flowers and rainbows and sunshine and love to @_Mersh on Twitter, but I can't use that clip. The recording off of a screen that he's, I love his work. I love everything he's doing. I can't be playing a vertical video on the show. I'm sorry. Can anybody just right now take this clip? It's in our clips and timestamps in Discord. Can anybody just make this zoomed in on Mersh so that we can really, really enjoy this whole thing? Because we're going to be clipping. This is going to be, I mean, again, we're saying goodbye to a man. He's on his way out. It's over. Mersh is done as a human. So anyway, share that show, everybody. Go. What's that? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
It's the wake.
I said this is the wake.
Yeah, it's a funeral for a friend.
You see a man push his mic out of the way with his cheek. That's not a good look.
Yeah.
His whole mouth, his face.
Well, see, I do that a lot, but it's out of boredom. Like whenever I'm watching Mersh or one of the Santa Cruz Joker, and he's repeating himself for the 5th time, and I sit there and I go like that. Mersh is doing it, and he doesn't know he's doing it. There was a minute of time where Mersh left the earth. He was no longer a part of the corporeal fandango. He was no longer doing the dance of mortal being with the rest of us. And unfortunately, he snapped back. No, obviously, we don't want Mersh to die. We want Mersh to stick around forever. Like, he's a cash cow for me, as far as I'm concerned. But we will be monitoring the health situation here coming up. But let's just play this clip again and see what happens.
But it's not good. And what does he do? He still does it because he has an idea of what morality is. He knows what a chaotic crime is versus a crime of chaos versus a crime of like moral turpitude.
Okay, so that's a great point he just made, and everybody in his chat is really laughing. You wouldn't know because, of course, the chat isn't on screen. Dead tooth.
Did he say moral turpentine?
Yeah, moral turpentine. He was thinking about the next thing he's going to start smoking. So he goes, you know what? The point I just made was so excellent and so funny. I deserve a little treat. By the way, share that show. This is a weird time for most people, but please go share that show. And
kill those cats.
Actually, I know _Mersh, I said that I can't ever use any of your clips, but do clip this and put this on Twitter, me talking about this. We want to really put out the awareness to everybody that Mersh is dying, that we're coming into the end stage of Mersh. Mersh is almost
think he'll be resurrected?
Over. I'll certainly be doing my part, I'll tell you that much. Listen,
this is basically I know visiting hours at the hospital.
I know a necromancer.
Everyone's been called. All the family is being rallied from around the world to visit. Yeah,
it does feel like that. It does feel like we're gathering the family. Like it almost feels like we need to get like all of the other trolls in here too. Like even the people we
get Cog in here.
Yeah, even people we're not cool with. Cog,
yeah, porcelain.
Yeah, actually,
porcelain can get flights at this late notice.
Hang on a second. We got to wake up porcelain. Porcelain, are you awake? Hang on a second. You awake? You awake? We do need porcelain in here. Join.
Oh, hi, it's me, Porcelain.
My Discord, BC.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to bring Mr. Mediker as well at this point.
Shut up, fake British person.
I'm telling him that Mersh is dying. Okay, so we need porcelain. I mean, we even need Alan Powell.
Kitty, his last.
Oh my God! Show me kitties. We got to get everybody in here because this.
What about that one guy?
Which one guy?
Secret one.
That is amazing. That one guy.
The secret one.
Our good friend,
the fat guy, his co-host.
Wait. Okay, hang on. Hawk isn't talking about the same thing as everybody else. But what are we talking?
No.
I don't know what we're talking about. Somebody clue me in here, please.
I'll DM it to you.
Okay.
Someone wants Mediker in here.
This is secret. We could get Mediker in here. PPP. Well, I tried to get that guy on the last show, the Dead Tooth show. He didn't respond, so I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he's taking a break right now.
I got the call.
I know for a fact he's taking a
message him
break.
again,
Hang on
but
a second.
please respond.
Zephod, I'm in the middle of talking. I know for a fact he was taking a break a couple weeks ago because of something that happened. I won't be more specific, but there's a good reason that he wouldn't show up. But I thought maybe that was kind of over, so I floated the idea, but he didn't respond. So I don't know. If Mersh, I'm going to tell him. I'm just going to tell him. Mersh almost died on stream playing it live now. All right, I'm just going to tell him that, and then it's up to him. I'm not out inviting him or anything. All right, let's see. Fed's got a close-up here.
But it's not good.
Could we get even closer, though, Fed?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get a few close-ups in there.
I need a Mexican doctor.
The quality's going to look fucking...
I only want to see 8 pixels.
All right.
Okay.
Is there any Mexican doctors that we can speak to?
Well, we might need my doctor, Hernan Tirado. I said Hernan, but it's Herman. Anyway, I don't want him to think I don't know his name. Okay. So let's just play the clip here. We're talking too much. Let's play it. He's got to stop here, and he's got to suck up bones. He gave himself he gave himself a chuckle with his own words, and he nearly passes out. Watch this. Okay, so he's touching, there's some sort of symbiotic relationship happening here. It's some sort of religious sort of thing. He's lighting incense, breathing it in. Now, here's the thing. Every time Mersh coughs like that, we're used to that. He always coughs. He's always about to die after every single dab he hits. So you don't see anything coming. I mean, I can't imagine what this must have been like to see live. This must have been incredible. Like, what a shocker to everybody watching.
Says he did it. It fucking work. All right, he needs to be.
Okay, that's the moment. You can hear it right there. This is the moment that Mersh starts to pass. This is the moment that Mersh is no longer fully with us. You can hear him literally peter out.
Convalescing.
Yeah, yeah, this is Mersh in hospice.
He needs to be.
He needs to be. That's sort of like how Ethan Ralph talks a lot, you know. And here we go. You ready? And clip that, by the way. That's going on the soundboard instantly. I need that on the soundboard. Somebody please get that sound.
One more time.
Here we go. All right, everybody, clean take. Here we go. Okay, so just get that. Everybody get that. Everybody get that. So Mersh is gone from this earth. That's a guy's final breath, you know? Like, he might have shit himself just then. Don't you poop yourself when you die?
Yes.
Okay, so Mersh is gone.
I think
it's a horse.
Mersh does the opposite.
You think he sucks poop back in when he dies?
Of course.
Like a black hole open.
That was the last sound his BMW made as well.
Uh-oh, looks like I gotta take her into the shop. So now that's the thing. We have to take Mersh into the mechanic and just leave him there forever. Just abandon Mersh's body there. It's how much to revive Mersh? No thanks. Sell him for parts.
Oh, the left side of him doesn't work.
He blew all of his gaskets. Okay, now that part's crazy. So Mersh is like autonomic response, like his idiomotor response or something, realizes he's falling. He's gone. There's no more Mersh. It's a shell that's left behind. But like when you cut off a snake's tail and it still wiggles around, that's essentially what we're seeing here.
And I stick enough things on my butt, I'll make the most money.
So Mersh's body tries to correct itself. It's about to fall into the microphone, and it just sends him flying back. Ah! Which is incredible. I mean, that's a really brilliant way to catch yourself. And of course, it just exposes his teats. We'll take a nice closer look at the teats here in a second with our close-up video.
Sounds like he clunks over a bunch of bottles on the floor.
So you can hear, like I've said a million times, Mersh doesn't sleep in a bed. He sleeps in a pile of booze bottles, empty bottles. And you can also hear him literally stamping his foot like a horse, trying to get him, you know, like in a movie when a guy takes a hard swig of alcohol, he's like, he's like, real, it's so bad, you know, it's, oh man, it's 100%, it's 100 proof, something like that. He's stamping his foot, trying to get himself back in shape. You can just see his big gut, his teats hanging over. What is this shirt he's wearing, by the way? We've been making fun of him for wearing the same Under Armour shirt on every episode of his show recently. And now he's got this like new sheer satin shirt going on.
That was fucked up. I just had a fucking... Whoa.
Okay, and again, we are taking super chats. I've got time to fill on this one. This is all I've got. I got nothing else for you on this. So, this is the one time I'm willing to read a super chat.
Can I say knicker?
That was a very strong dab, Triple M. All right, let's hit the reset button.
Okay, so Mersh understands he just passed. He's literally saying he is hitting his own reset button. Whoa. Okay, hang on a second. Our mystery guy we were talking about before is messaging me. Got a mystery guy. He says what happened, and I can't read that part out loud, but he's got an interesting screenshot for me. Listen, how do I even word this? He might be watching live now. If you're watching live, now is the time. Now is the time, dude. It's time. Okay, we gotta make this.
Send parts.
Mersh is on the verge of death for real. He passed out on stream. He is. I read this on Twitter because obviously I don't know anything about weed smoking or drugs or any of this stuff. So apparently, according to one guy, and I think this guy's being serious, he was saying that he doesn't think this was like a bad hit or a bad dab or he just didn't get enough breath or whatever. That he believes Mersh has like bad coils or something inside this rig he's got, and that he's just been inhaling toxic metal into his bloodstream for God knows how long, and it's finally like catching up with him, which is an interesting theory when we play the rest of this in a second. I think he might be right about that. So Mersh has toxified his blood. So if this fella's watching right now, we don't have long with the Mersh. We got to make the Mersh thing happen here soon because we don't have much longer with it. I will type this to him just in case. Somebody fill time here while I type. Okay.
Well, you've got the closer and the closer clip in clips and timestamps now. So.
Okay, thank you.
Just loop that. It is very cool how he just wakes up immediately and just goes on like nothing ever happened.
And he doesn't end his stream. And the last 10 minutes of Nightwave tonight are him coughing.
Nothing ever fucking happens on his stream. So.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. So Mersh may be slightly aware of certain things happening. This is
a lot of his surroundings.
That's not very
okay. All right. So there's some interesting shit happening behind the scenes in old Mershville. Let's see. We've got some super chats here. Alan Powell, our good friend Alan Powell is here for the wake. Ladies and we would love for Alan Powell to say, if you would like to say a few words for Mersh, you can send in a super chat. Alan Powell says, I just had a very strong dab. I just had a very strong dab. See, very strong dab. Zephod says, Mersh is on them fentanyl femurs. Zephod, you're in here. You can just say stuff. You don't have to send a super chat. I'm not like begging for donos. I'm just saying that there are people who want to send in super chats half the time, and I never read them.
I'm on a delay, and it's funny to hear you say it.
Stop using delays as an excuse. Oh my God, we have a special guest in here. Special guest, we are live on YouTube right now. Do you want to make your presence known?
How's it going?
Oh my God!
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a secret that I've had to keep, and it has been very difficult for me to keep this whole time. Will you please welcome to the program, for the first time in an official capacity, Mr. Frank HASSLE.
How's it going, everybody? Hi there.
Hi, nigger.
Wow.
Whoa. Hey, I disavow.
Hey, we don't use that. We don't use that type of language. We love black people here, and we don't like wiggers actually. And Mersh, unfortunately, seems like he's dying. Frank, you've had your eye on Mersh for some time now, right?
I've been observing him. Yeah, he's an interesting character. I just went on Twitter and saw this clip of him, and it looks like he hit his vape and his brain almost exploded, or like he rebooted or something, or like I don't.
Something happened. I don't know what's happening, but something happened for sure.
Yeah, it was very, very strange.
Now,
not normal.
Can we you sent me a screenshot here a second ago. Can we discuss this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you sent me a screenshot. It's from @TheBadLuckBoys. And the Bad Luck Boy says to you, he sent this to you in a DM.
He's sending me like a nice cat lady message, or, you know.
Yeah, he lifted a doily up to send this to you. He says, "Oh Christ, where am I being posted that you followed me back? LOL." Because he's trying to be like a dainty little. He's playing hard to get with you.
Yeah,
he's the easiest to get with you, especially. But so you followed his cat account, I guess, at some point, and yeah, where was he being posted that made you follow him?
I honestly I don't remember, but I just had been thinking, like, I was like, what has Mersh been up to lately? Like, I haven't seen any Mersh stuff. Like, did he die? But if he died, somebody would have, you know. So well, I was just checking in on them, and like his account got banned, so you know, I want to see what he's up to.
Well, here we are. I mean, so he's dying. We're letting you know this is happening. Frank, I mean, like, how transparent can we be here about what's been going on? I mean, it's been going on for some time now. I mean, you've been checking in on Mersh quite a bit lately, actually.
Mersh, you know, man, like, I used to think he was cool. I liked his show. He played me when I was nobody, whatever. He played one of my videos. I thought he was nice. And then there was this insane clip of him talking about how I didn't come check in with him when he was in Florida. It was surreal almost how absurd it was. You know, like
yeah.
I don't know what the guy's deal is.
So at some point you were made aware that Mersh believes that you slighted him.
Yeah, which is pretty funny because.
As if you owed him something, as if you were supposed to go have steak and pasta with him. What happened?
We could have broken bread at the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's got the hookups in Tampa. Not everybody can get you into Miller's Ale House, but Mersh knows
I would like a nice steak and lobster.
Right.
Please.
He's more of a pasta guy, but he could probably make it happen. Jason Jankowski says, pot off of one, guitar sounds. Thank you very much. So, Frank, you were made aware of this clip. And I'm pretty sure did that lead you to seeing the Porcelain doc, or what was the scenario?
Yeah, it led me into more Mersh stuff. I watched the Porcelain doc. It was a winding road to get to where I am now.
And now, for the people out there, there's some people out there who are probably very confused right now, because the last time publicly you and I had some sort of back and forth, famously, and Mersh loves bringing this up. He's brought it up several times now. If Frank HASSLE, you come up, I come up, he's going to talk about you calling me a psycho freak and shit like that, which, again, I've always said was the highest compliment. I absolutely loved being called a psycho freak.
You are a psycho freak, and I am too.
Exactly. Yeah, Mersh didn't understand that just means he's not in the club. Despite the fact that he runs the club, apparently. In his mind, he's a club runner. So you watched the Porcelain doc. Obviously, I'm in the Porcelain doc everywhere. A lot of the Mersh lore rides on Pod Awful. And you reached out to me, you reached out to Porcelain. We've spoken for some time now. And so I feel like we're fine. We're cool. I feel like
absolutely, yeah.
Just so people understand, like we had some static over a goon of my show, and a personal goon of Frank HASSLE's, a guy called Brian Allen Fortune, who is a lovable, schlubby, gigantic, retarded. He's retarded.
Absolutely,
retarded.
Yeah.
He's a retarded guy, but we love him. And
guy.
We both, I think what happened is, and everybody knows this about me, I'm protective over my goons. I don't like when people encroach on my territory. Frank is protective of his goons. Listen, if somebody...
Hey, dude, this is my guy, dude. Back off.
Exactly.
Back off.
If somebody came up and started trying to steal the you got some dogs in your pocket guy.
Yeah, you took my dogs?
Yeah, exactly. If I was all of a sudden covering that guy.
Hey, dude, Mersh is my guy now.
Well, listen, I'm happy to hand him over to you.
He's a dead goon, man.
Mersh is about to be
Mersh and 1 ton of concrete.
So we've talked about all this stuff. We've settled as a matter of fact, Frank, I realize, I record everything. Anytime I'm online, I'm recording. So we actually had a pretty long conversation. Now, I have that recorded. Would you care if I put that on the Pizza Fund?
Wait, which one?
Our first talk about Brian, about Mersh, all that kind of stuff. I've got it. I won't do it if you don't want me to, but I could send it to you to see.
No, don't post that. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember what I said.
How about this? I'll send it to you, and then if I post it, it's going to be in like the $20. It's like the level.
Yeah, just send it to me and let me listen to it first, and I'll let you know.
Absolutely. So I will. I'll do that. But now, Frank, you're in the pizza. You're in the $20 level of the Pizza Fund.
I'm in the $20 level of the Pizza Fund. Yes.
People think I'm lying when I say all these celebs are in the Pizza Fund.
All the stars are here.
All the stars are out. Harley Morenstein is in the Pizza Fund.
Yes, absolutely.
Jet Neptune is in the Pizza.
Yeah.
Jet Neptune loves the Pizza Fund. One of my biggest fans. So, anyway, the point is, we cleared all this in this very long phone call. We cleared all this stuff up where we both realized, no, we both like Brian. We both have fucked with Brian probably too hard. We both, we're sort of, in a way, a victim of Brian's cousin Evan, who was trying to sort of manipulate people into making Brian a lol cow. Like, he was trying to get him to do that. And I didn't know the first thing about Brian when I first started covering him. Literally nothing. I was just told to say stuff, and I did it. So we cleared all that up. And then, of course, that brings us to Mersh. Now we have this mutual understanding. We have this mutual fascination with Mersh. Mersh has this crazy fascination with you. And
I would like to fight Mersh on Street Beefs. Mersh? If you want to fight on Street Beefs, hit me up.
So is this an official call out? Like, are you really?
I don't know. It's
I think
3
it's
a.m. It's a half official call out, I guess.
I think it's on site. I think if you
yeah, it's
if you catch it, I mean, listen, you've been stalking around his home. You've been following him around. Like
I've been stomping through the cat litter.
I actually saw you. I caught you. I don't know how Mersh didn't see this. I caught you walking by his cat camera in one of his videos. You were like very clearly there. It was like the shape moving by, you know, and you've been monitoring his entire life now for some time. And I think this is going to be another Boogie situation. I think he's going to have to point a gun at your head, and you're just going to have to.
He would try to kill me though, because he would think it would be badass or something. Like, I don't know, bro.
Here's the thing: Mersh is terrified to use his guns. He does not actually ever fire them. He doesn't even go to the range anymore at this point, and it's because he's so cross-eyed he can't aim. You have nothing to work.
True.
Are you able to like vibrate your body slightly? Because if so,
yeah, of course.
Okay.
I can vibrate like a hummingbird, dude.
Okay, well then you can dodge Mersh's bullets. It's that easy. His eyes are looking around you at all times. If you can stand directly in front of his nose, then he can't see you anymore.
I can do that.
He can only detect movement. It's like a Jurassic Park dinosaur, you know?
He's got sonar.
Exactly, yeah. He communicates through echolocation. So I do think Mersh has something to worry about because Mersh has this extreme fascination with you. He has... You know, I was actually just, I was doing this 24/7 stream of my show of old episodes, and I completely forgot about this. I was playing the episode where I dressed up as Mersh and did a whole parody of his show, and in it, there's like a 20-minute segment where all I'm doing is watching a Frank HASSLE video. That's it. It's just me going, this is my content now, while smoking on a bone, literally. And
it's crazy, because like Mersh could have just been like quasi-normal to me, like treated me like quasi-normally, and I probably would have just been like whatever,
right?
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a psycho freak, and I somehow pulled it off. So
yeah,
but we talked about this. You know, he invited you out to steak. You were like, that was never going.
I didn't even see it. I wasn't. Well, the thing is, I wasn't even aware of it. That's the thing. It's like I had no knowledge.
And you but if you had knowledge of it, would you have? I mean, would you?
No, hell no.
Of course not. It's crazy. It is a crazy thing to say to a guy like, I know how to hook you up with steak if you're in town.
Bro, I know the waitress at the Hooters.
Yeah, exactly. And I know we both have the exact same idea on what this is all about. You and I, we basically said it simultaneously in our first conversation. Why he was so enamored with you, why he wanted to connect with you.
Yeah.
And just tell the people what it is. I mean.
Oh, it's the Sam connection, of course.
Yes. He just wants to be friends with Sam Hyde. So.
What would they talk about?
Exactly. What would they talk about? Yeah. Sam.
Fucking libtards are out of control, dude.
Yeah.
That's what they mean.
Sam seems to love guys who are sitting around just getting so drunk and high that they're literally passing out and dying on stream. It's one of his favorite types of people to hang out with, and Mersh would have a lot to connect with him on that point. Mersh loves talking about the fact, he says like, oh, I'm such a loser because I don't smoke or drink or get high or whatever. But he so desperately wants to be friends with this guy who is constantly saying like you're a loser if you're drinking all the time. And what would... Whoa. I almost passed out. Hang on a second.
Whoa.
I just vomited in my mouth. What would happen if he were somehow to use you... And this is what he wants. He wants to leapfrog over you and become Sam's best friend. He wants to be Nick's best friend as well.
Sorry, bro, you're not a 20-year-old wigger. It's not going to happen.
He is a 40-year-old wigger, though. He has the experience of 2.
He's too old, bro.
He is too old. He's too old. Wait. No, I can't finish that sentence. I won't say the sentence I was about to say. But I think he also wants to be friends with Nick. I think he thinks it's his way to getting to Nick because he actually copies Nick quite a bit. Nobody calls him out on this but me. He's like constantly doing Nick's voices that Nick does to be funny. You know, this little like that voice he does where he's like, I mean, I can't do it. I don't study it enough. But Nick does this like little like kind of voice when he's like making fun of like a puny guy. Mersh has like taken that up, especially ever since Nick started appearing on the whatever the podcast is called with him. He's like really doing all of his mannerisms. So it is really sick. This is the Mersh effect, and this is what I've always talked about, is really sick the way Mersh uses people to try to climb a ladder, and he does it so transparently.
He's really bad at it.
He's so bad at it. I mean, the fact he's failed upwards. There's no denying that. Like, he has managed to fail his way up to much higher than he ever should have.
He's 40 years old, and he's still at the bottom of the ladder, dude.
That's true. I mean, that is true, but he's still higher up than he should be. Like, he should be living in his car. He should have committed S by now. The fact that he, you know, went to they renewed their contract with Rumble, and they went to the slap fight thing and all these things. Like that, even though that's dumb and gay, that's still way too rich for Mersh's blood. And another thing that's too rich for Mersh's blood is his vape, apparently, because he is dying horrifically, passing out on stream now.
That was scary.
Now, you just watched the footage. What did you think? Oh my God, it's happening. Wait,
it's happening to me.
Holy shit. I know you smoke, so there is...
I'm reopening it to watch it live right now.
Okay, yeah, let's take another look at that.
And I'm just he's inhaling. He's inhaling a lot. He's like a fucking grown ass. Why is he like publicly smoking weed on his show? It's kind of weird.
Well, that's the thing.
He's coughing.
He takes time out of his stream to do it. Like he
wants all the fucking
Oh no. Oh, we're gonna lose.
Yeah, I'm dying.
We're gonna lose 2 and 1 here.
He wants the geriatrics to watch him smoke weed.
Yeah, it does.
And he like has a stroke or something, bro.
It does make him cool to the old people.
Did he have a stroke?
Yeah. Well, he starts to say, Alan Powell sent in a super chat saying, he starts to say, I had a stroke, and then he said strong hit. But he was about to say he had a stroke. I'm pretty sure. So Mersh is now a very weak adversary at this point. You can see it there.
He's beaten down.
When when he runs outside, when somebody comes to mess with him, he's always in his little sock feet. He standing up too fast could make him fall over and die. I really don't think you have too much to worry about when it comes to Mersh and a gun or anything like that. And,
yeah, of course.
And I know some surveillance has been done on Mersh. I know that scoping out the Mersh area has happened. So, I mean, everybody's, Frank HASSLE on talking about Mersh. It's got to be in everybody's head. When does the hassle happen?
When does the hassle happen? Yeah. What, like he's like out feeding the cats and somebody like walks up to him or something?
Somebody's
or like he goes somewhere and somebody's there waiting for him?
Yeah, I mean, it could happen,
Like he goes to an appointment and somebody's there like waiting for him with a camera and people and stuff?
Yeah, something like that. When does that happen?
I don't know, dude. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but
it could at any point.
Who knows? Anything could happen, bro.
Anything could happen. And it's impossible to know when or where or how specifically. It is possible to know where. That is something. It's very easy to know where it could happen.
It is very easy to know where. That is true.
It's very easy to photograph where it could happen. It's easy to catalog all the different places. It could happen. Like
honk your horn
to make sure he knows that it could be happening right now. That it could be that we send
him outside. I have your food.
It could be that the next coleslaw delivery isn't a coleslaw delivery. It could be that the next time he drives through the beverage castle, that somebody else is working there that day inside and handing him a bag full of feces. It could be anything.
I took your cats and I got them neutered and spayed.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy your cat's new sex organs that we've given it. There's a lot of places it could happen. Listen, I mean, Mersh has used a blue light, I think, to try to not only attract cats, but to fend off strangers outside his home. But I don't think that could stop you. I don't think a blue light would stop you.
Nothing could stop me.
Nothing.
Bullet wouldn't stop me, dude.
Literally nothing could stop you.
Nothing could stop me.
If you wanted to do something, there's nothing that could stop that from happening. But listen, there's, you know,
I love the guy. I like his show.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
And his cuck friend too is cool.
Royce?
Yeah, his buddy.
Oh, okay. And just real quick here, I'm just going to play a video real quick here. This is nothing particular here, but at any point, oh, who's that going up to his door there? I don't know. Somebody walking up to his door there. But anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what happens or where or who or why, but anything could happen. All of these are possibilities, and that's the beauty.
I love animals.
We all do. And Mersh is
Who doesn't love animals?
I love petting animals really, really hard. And
yeah, petting them in the wrong direction, the wrong way.
You could mistake Mersh for an animal easily. Like you could, if you looked at him a certain way, you know, the way he sort of skitters around, you could think maybe, you know, when he's walking around with his big balloon belly out, you could mistake him for some sort of baboon or a hog of some type, one of those feral hogs that you got to put down. You know, there's too many in the area.
Sorry, bro, we had to kill you.
So anyway, I mean, listen, I've seen, you must have seen by now the Mersh Baked Alaska interaction, right?
I think so, yeah. Is that where this Baked wants to fight him and he like doesn't? He backs off,
yeah,
right?
He backs out instantly because he's too scared.
That's crazy. They should fight for real.
They should. Somebody should fight him for real. Somebody should. Who knows who, but somebody should just show. Because what happened with the Baked thing is Baked was just, he happened to be streaming on this street and Mersh happened to walk by. It was completely unplanned. And Mersh had been talking shit for years, saying he was going to fight Baked Alaska. If he saw him in person, he'd knock him out. And then there was his opportunity and he waddled away. Waddle.
Yeah.
And he didn't pull a gun.
And he didn't pull a gun. That's the thing. You know, that's the thing is Mersh claims to be this proud gun owner. He's never got it on him. Like I think he's got to conceal.
He doesn't have that thing on him.
He doesn't have the pipe.
Polling enforcement shit.
Well, okay, just to add, he also, when he thinks like there's a threat outside of his home and he comes shuffling out in his sock feet, he doesn't bring his gun.
He doesn't bring the gun. And he's like, what? Now he's got a monitor outside at all times where he can watch on his phone what's happening outside. And even then, he's still running out defenseless in his little short shorts with his sock feet. No gun. I don't think he does carry. And I think he's like afraid to carry, both for, actually multiple reasons. Number one, I think he's afraid that people will, you know, start sending clips of him saying he's suicidal and that he wants people dead and stuff, and that he doesn't want his shit pulled. I'm pretty sure he's also afraid of killing himself. So I think he keeps his gun just locked up most of the time until he needs to take a photo of it. And I think in general, like he knows, oh, there's no chance I properly defend myself in a situation where in a my best friend Sam Hyde self-defense situation, I would never be able to actually do it. I might end up on camera. Somebody would film me shooting a gun accidentally into the air and then dropping the gun and then shooting myself in the foot. So I think he just avoids bringing the gun anywhere for any reason. I literally think he's maybe carried it 3 or 4 times, and usually it's just over to Royce's house so they can take like a pretty little pictures, do a photo shoot with each other.
Or McDonald's for some enforcement shit.
Well, that's the McDonald's thing is
on patrol.
Yeah, he was enforcing black people at McDonald's with his gun when he first got it, and then we all made fun of him for it. And I think that's why he doesn't carry it anymore. He literally he had a gun for 1 day, and then he went on Nightwave and said, "Yeah, I went to McDonald's and I pulled out my gun on black people." That was instantly.
I think he froze it into some ice and put it behind some peas, and he hasn't found it. He forgot that he did that.
Oh, okay,
He's never
yeah.
moved the peas, and it's
That might be it. That might be it too. Frederick for 20 says Mersh doesn't have the stones. Well, no, but he does have the bones to do it. So yeah, listen, it's one of those things, Frank, I'm a fan of your videos, and despite the fact that I don't sit there and quietly watch them on my stream, silently stealing your content. And
you never offered to buy me steak.
I've never offered to buy you steak or anything, but I do. I've always said I'm a fan of your video. Even after the Psycho Freak thing, I was like, I still think Frank Hassle's funny. But it's been a while since you put out a video, right? Like, I haven't seen it.
It has been quite a while, yeah.
So can we? Is there anything to expect on the horizon? Anything happening?
There's new shit coming soon.
Very cool.
I haven't filmed it yet, but I am filming very soon, within the next week or two.
Very
making
cool.
a bunch of stuff. God willing.
You told me a funny idea, and I hope you do this one. I would love to see this one where you go up and you just tell you find some house with a boomer in it, and you wear a vest and you tell them that you're here from the county to remove the tree from their yard.
Yeah, me and my crew are going to be here in about 10 minutes to take all these trees out of your yard.
I am dying to see. That is such a funny idea. I really hope you do that one.
I will, absolutely.
I also, we had a funny idea yesterday. Scott here was playing a music video. And I feel like, Frank, you would know this. What was that guy's name? It was a rapper who was wearing like a bunch of computer parts all over him in the music video.
That was Danny Brown.
Danny Brown. Do you know?
I have a vague awareness of him.
Okay,
yes.
So he's got this video where he's like covered in machine parts and stuff, and I just put this idea in my head, and it would be a very Frank Hassle-esque sort of thing to do. This is not really my style, but I thought it'd be very funny if somebody showed up wearing machine parts all over them, maybe even on stilts, making them gigantic, and you just go into a grocery store or something like that, and you just keep announcing that you are there from the future and you have a very special message that you need to address to people, but you never take it beyond that point. You just keep telling them that you are from the future as you...
Yeah, I got you. That's funny. I like that.
Yeah, as you walk around, the parts litter all over the aisles.
Yeah. Leaving a mess. A future mess.
A future mess.
Take this. It's worth something.
Which that's somebody for in the future to worry about cleaning up.
It would be good if you could also be a black guy. I think that is important.
It would help. It would help if you could maybe get a black guy.
I could make that transformation.
Yeah, something. Wait, hang on a second. Let's not.
Phase.
Yeah, something like that. But I would love to see that. I'm looking forward to the next Frank Hassle content. It's been too long.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to, maybe a Frank Hassle video where, I don't know, you're in Florida. There's a blue light nearby. A guy.
There's some cats. Yeah.
There's some cats. Maybe you're there. Maybe you're
cats
there.
Running.
Maybe you're there from the county because there's been a complaint about stray cats.
Stray animals, wild animals. Yeah, I understand.
I think all of these things are very possible and very already
Anything
planned.
is possible, my friend.
Anything's possible, and a lot of these ideas may even, in fact, already have been discussed and completely planned out, mapped out. There's lines.
You'll never know.
There's impossible to know. Listen, if somebody bought a bunch of push pins and yarn and a map of Lakeland, Florida, and they had been stringing it all around and just figuring out different look, there's no way for you to know that for sure. It's impossible.
Hey, we got tunnels underneath the city of Lakeland.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so let's go back to why. And Frank, you're welcome to keep hanging out here. Let's go back.
Of course. I'm going to go to bed, but thank you, bro.
All right, man. Thank you for hopping in here. It's Frank Hassle, everybody. We're going to go back to this clip. Was that the Mersh fucking sound effect? That's so funny. Okay, let's go back to this clip here of Mersh dying. Mersh is dying. Bon Voyage.
All right, let's hit the reset button.
Did I miss a super chat? Hang on a second. Sorry, the super chat thing, I never use it. And the super chat thing here, the viewer activity tab, does not work properly. Like, it just disappears. It's just black. So if I missed your thing, I'm sorry. I am looking at those, though.
It's going to make a nice clip.
Wow, so he admits it. He knows that he's going to be clipped from this. That's so funny. Watch this.
Whoa. That was a very strong dab, Triple M. All right, so hit the reset button. That's going to make a nice clip.
Yeah, it's going to make a few nice clips. We got a lot of nice clips out of this impromptu episode.
Whoa.
They walked in on me.
Bro, that was a mini blackout. Like, I disassociated for a minute.
And she made it halfway in the doorway.
He doesn't know what to do right now. He's in full-on panic mode. We were watching this before the stream. Everybody said, I can't believe he didn't just stop this. Like, how do you not just instantly punch your computer off the desk, hoping that just blacks out everything? How do you not take your camera and throw it after this moment? I mean, again, let's hang on a second. We need to get the impact of all of this one more time. Just watch him pass out one more time here. It is crazier every fucking time I see it. I can't believe it. So
how long till he quits? How long to not quit streaming, but how long till he quits drugs? And this is his whole thing.
Are you kidding?
When he dies.
Not.
No, he's gonna double down. He's gonna move up from tibulas and fibulas to scapulas and mandibles at this point. He's gonna
be chasing this dragon.
Yeah, he, this was the best drag he ever got.
This dude's now
his new normal.
He's now fiending for femur. I mean, come on. Oh my God, the automatic response of just going all the way back in his chair. And he hit his green screen just then. He hit the wall. He went so far back. You can actually see
one of the best titty pics as well. When he leans all the way back, you get the perfect vision of his entire chest. It's great.
He's not leaning back though. His chair is scooting. He's sliding across the floor, and you can actually see the moment of impact against his green screen. Watch this.
He's planking.
Look, you see that? He goes. He doesn't know what's going on. We're going to get the zoom in here in a second. You can almost make out his crossed eyes during this. He's lost. His eyes are bugged right now.
That was fucked up.
I'm not kidding. If anything like that ever happened to me, if all this equipment would be gone. I'd be lifting up the desk and throwing it at the camera, unplugging everything. I'd be ducking out of the way of the camera, unplugging every single thing I can.
I just had a fucking... Whoa. That was a very strong dab, Triple M. Whew. All right, let's hit the reset button. That's going to make a nice clip. Whoa.
He walked in on me.
Bro, that was a mini blackout. Like, I disassociated for a minute.
And she made it halfway in the doorway. I freaked out and tried to slam
I kind of needed that, though.
in the door, and it hit her.
Ray Live says, you okay? Actually, yeah. Yeah, I feel a lot better now, actually.
How Rufio is that? Like, doesn't that I mean, okay, number one, cap. Number two, no, actually, that's good. It's good that I almost died on camera. Actually, I'm feeling...
That was like a mini break. He had a break just then.
I'm being reborn. I'm being reborn like the Phoenix. I'm actually much better than I was before. This is what I needed. You know what I absolutely needed? A stroke. I needed to have a seizure because now I'm better than before. That's like the way a fucking robot works. That's not the way a guy works. That's like He-Man rules or something.
Yeah, I feel a lot better now, actually.
That's why.
Yeah, and he's nodding to himself, trying to convince him. Yeah, actually, I feel way better.
She was crying. I can't go to jail, dude.
Bro, those dabs will hit you. Dude,
Apparently they will.
At least once a day, a dab hits me like that.
That's bad.
You do that once a day?
Dude, doing dabs daily is a problem.
That's not... Okay, yeah, number one, doing dabs every single day, multiple times a day, you're fucked. Number two... he is now claiming, and by the way, obvious bullshit, obvious liar, but let's go with it. This is now the new lore. This is now true. Every single day, Mersh does a dab at one point, and apparently it's never happened before in stream. So he's doing dabs, 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon. He's not awake before then, so those are our only options here. 3 in the afternoon, he does a dab. He completely passes out and resets, and that's when he's refreshed and ready for the day. How does he do 10 hours of content every single week or whatever he's always claiming? Well, it's because he's constantly hitting the reset button on his amygdala.
Whoa, that was fucking...
Degossing his brain.
Whoa, that was fucking...
Are you hearing this? Remember last episode when I pointed out that he used to have that California guy accent? This really did reset him. He just went back to his old accent. Listen to this.
Whoa, that was fucking...
Dude, I'm on probation.
This is fucked up, man. This is not good. We are in the end stages.
He's like 3 more of those incidents from being fully formed.
I do believe that this is one of those, like, in a cartoon where if he gets hit a 3rd time, that's it. It's over. You know, he's going to die. It's like video game rules.
Yeah, the pink elephants are circling the room.
His HP meter is like to half right now.
It's like when your computer crashes and those settings all go back to default. And then he doesn't have his custom tune that he now uses and everything. It's all back to the...
Whoa, that was fucking...
out of the factory.
Dude, I'm on probation.
What are you on probation for?
He goes, nice. Like he was like he just got extra high. That's what... Oh, sweet. Fuck, dude, I died on camera and I already instantly knew it was going to be clipped. It's so embarrassing. Nice. I'm really high.
A misdemeanor, assault.
Okay, so that's where the clip is. Wait, is that where? I thought it went on longer than that. I thought he said a little bit more about how good it was.
That's why she was crying. I can't go to jail, dude.
Bro, those dabs will hit you. Dude, at least once a day a dab hits me like that.
Hits you like... Dude,
Once
you
a
fucking
day.
passed out. Hits you like that? You... somebody play the sound, please.
1 second.
Is it in Sound Machine clips?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Wait, can I get a version that isn't insane?
Yeah, probably.
Because I want to add it to the soundboard for sure. We're going to be playing that all the fucking time.
They're cyberbullying me to death.
So, I mean, it's true. It's happened. We have basically cyberbullied Mersh to death. Let me download the zoom-in version here. And, man, people are clipping this one like crazy. All right, let's do our first zoom. Mersh dying, this clip is called. And... sorry, I got to download it. This is all happening live right now. What are people saying in the chat? Hits him like that. He got straight dropped to the mat. Weed shouldn't do that to you. LOL. Bass boost plus reverb. All right, and download it. There we go. And let's take a closer look, shall we? Let's really examine this one. We're sort of, now we've had the wake. We've had the funeral. Our guests of honor have come in and paid their respects. Now it's time to perform the autopsy. We're doing it a little bit backwards. You know when they dig a guy up and then they check out what happened?
But it's not good.
All right, let's throw that one on screen. So we'll get a closer view of this one.
And what does he do? He still does it because he has an idea of what morality is. He knows.
Right, yeah. Look, I'm a tell it like it is sort of. I know the way the world shakes out. Me, I know everything. I'm the guy. If you need advice, you ought to be listening to old Mershy Bones. I love it. I love when a tell it like it is guy instantly gets karma'd.
What a fucking... He knows what a chaotic crime is versus a crime of chaos versus a crime of, like, moral turpitude.
Now, which one is smoking a dab until you die? Is it a crime of moral turpentine or a crime of chaotic magic or whatever the fuck he's saying? Sorry about all the pixels, by the way.
Antidepressant says he did it. It fucking work. All right, he needs to be.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay, let's zoom in here and look at that eye. You can see his eyes. You can see him go fully right there. See it? It's hard to make out. Look at his our right, his left eye is turned all the way in. You can't see my cursor, unfortunately. I should change that setting. But it is turned all the way towards his nose, and it's hard to make out behind the shine, behind the glare on his sunglasses. This is the point of the sunglasses, so that you can't clip these moments spectacularly, but his eyes go fully in. Look, you can see them. Ooh. See that? They become cartoonish at that point.
This is the sound he made when he came into the pants, right?
Yeah, this is a squirsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, his chair didn't survive this night.
He stole that line from Mr. Ed.
This is sort of BoJack Horseman of him.
Some peanut butter inside his gums.
Right, he needs to be.
Can we get some edits of like funny things of where he went while he was on that journey that in the astral plane?
Yeah, so you know who would be great at that is Stribbs. He would make some good ones of that. All right, let's move this one over here. Somebody said it. We do have to do it. I'm gonna have to break out. I can't get this fucking screen to work. We got to break out the telestrator for this one because it is a real shame if we don't get his crossed eyes in there. Okay, so let me break out the telestrator here. Okay, did that do it? And all right, perfect. So let's do a little telestrating here so you can definitely see everything going on. So right now, ooh, that's a little thick. That's a little thick, I think, for this application. Hang on a second. We're going to clear screen, and then where's my brush tool? Where's my fucking toolbar here for this? Oh, there it is. Okay, how do I make it smaller? We're going to do thin. Is that doing it? Let's see. Yeah, okay, here we go. So we've got this eye, and it's hidden right here, but you can actually I can very clearly see. I don't know how well you guys can see it. I can very clearly see that this eye is turned all the way in. Now, if we frame by frame it here, it's the movement that allows you to see where his eye goes in the other one. In the other one, you wouldn't be able to see it without the frame by frame. But much like with Mersh's ability to only see movement, we're only being able to see it through his glasses this way. So let's line that back up. There you go. And yeah, if you look right here, it's in this moment that this eye turns completely inward. Mersh is at this point fully gone. There's no more man inside this. This is a haunted shell of a stinking... This is basically a potato. You know, this is a corpse walking amongst... Not walking amongst us, but sort of slouching amongst us. And Mersh, in this moment, is no longer part of our reality, which is a world I've never existed in. It's kind of scary for me. I can't even imagine this sort of thing. Now, if you were to sort of Weekend at Bernie's Mersh during all of this, sort of puppeteer him while he was passed out, his eyes looking like this, no one would question it. Every single time you see him, his eyes are turned in like this. But this is actually different. This is actually a new form of crossed eyes going on. We haven't seen this before in Mersh. Usually, it's just one eye turning in, and the other one is meeting with us somewhere. So it might look like they're literally crossing over each other, but in reality, it's just a trick of perception. It's a trick of the angle of the camera, so on and so forth. In this instance, I believe for our first time, fully documented, without it being a Passover of, which by the way, Passover, happy holidays, Mersh. Without it being one eye passing, switching sides on which one's the crossed eye. It's not one of those scenarios. This is our first time ever seeing Mersh take both eyeballs as his brain, his body, his spirit leaves. Both eyeballs go completely in, facing the nose. Now, the reason I believe Mersh has passed out onto the microphone in this case is it's all he can see. You know, you got a big microphone in front of your face here, you cross your eyes, it's now an eclipse. It's just a big black darkness in front of you. So he doesn't even know the microphone's there anymore. And he passes out into it. Let's clear the telestrator here.
That's because normally when people pass out, their eyes roll backwards. But I guess his
eyes can't roll backwards. It's not in is his backwards. You know, the orbits of his eyes are twisted inside themselves. So let's keep playing it here for a second. Now at this point, I actually think they've gone back. Right here they're crossed. You can see it. Do you see what I'm talking about here? Do you see the you can see the highlight of his eye right there. And then if you look over here, that's the highlight, that's the white of his eye right there. So at this point, they've actually gone, and we always draw him this way, we Photoshop him this way. They've actually gone fully googified, where they're both in and one is up and the other's down. Now, in reality, you have to be so physically retarded for that to happen to you. Like, that is a cartoon eyeball almost only. But Mersh has died. He's no longer in control of anything. The poop has sucked back up into his butt, as we previously discussed. So Mersh has no idea. Like, he's not here, right? He's gone. This is a corpse. So his eyeballs have taken they now have full autonomy. Each eyeball has its own independent thoughts, its own independent wishes and dreams, and it can do anything it wants. Let's clear the I gotta find out what is the fucking quick key to clear the telestrator. I need to figure that out. What is it? It's command delete. Is it command delete? Let's see. Command. Nope, that wasn't it. I hope I didn't just break everything by doing that. What the fuck is it? Oh, backspace? Is it? What the fuck is the clear command on this? I'm pretty sure I am doing it right, and it's just not working. Whatever. All right, so let's keep playing it here and see what happens. Let's get him. Okay, and now here he's back to the eye. I think he's actually back with us. I mean, he's making a sound, so that makes sense. I don't know if it's just air escaping his lungs. Well, it can't be air escaping his lungs. There's no air in his lungs at this point. It's just vape or whatever. Right there, though, I think he's back with us. I think he's just met us back in reality. And now this is the body just taking over. This is just complete automatic. And then we get the heavy teats. Look at that. Wow. Like you've never seen them before. I mean, some of the best footage we've ever gotten of this. A heavy breast. And this is exactly where Pod Awful goes for all of our milk. When you think, Jesse, haven't you done enough Mersh coverage? I don't know. You tell me. Am I supposed to just let him go out to pasture exploding? Like an udder will break if you don't milk it. They do become they overflow, they fill up. It's going to hurt him. Actually, to fully illustrate this, we're not seeing everything. Like, unfortunately, he does have this tight woman's shirt on that he's wearing. But if I was to properly illustrate this, what he would look like completely topless, it would be a little something like this. You've got this right here, and then there's an X, and then you've got this right here, and then there's an X for some reason. And it's an odd number of them. It's not even the same number of teats on each one. So this is what Mersh looks like completely topless. And then you've got one like weird, smaller, errant one there. And then there's very much a vascularity to them as well. It's when Mersh goes to work out, he's trying to make his teats more veiny, if anything. So then you've got the veins coming off of those. And then this one's actually, you know how a woman will have one tit bigger than the other? Oftentimes, well, Mersh's left tit is actually his big one. That's his hot one. Like when he goes to stuff, when he's going out to the club and he wants them to look even, he stuffs the right one to match the left one. Okay, so there you go. So that's what Mersh looks like. So if we don't milk him, he'll die. I mean, look at that. And as you can see, they're wizzled here. This is not full. Like the most embarrassing thing ever just happened to him. He knows he's about to get clipped. So these are wizzled teats in, when we don't cover him for a month, when r/Mersh is down, when nobody's talking about him. He's got Nobody Likes Onions after him right now. He's got me. Maybe Red Bar is covering him. Who knows? I don't know who all talks about Mersh at this point. But right now, he's being plenty milked. If this was a situation where, Pod Awful hasn't made something insane happen to him in a while, why didn't that clear it? Okay, that was weird. That took a minute. It could be as bad as this. It could be as bulbous as this. Look at that. They actually do inflate to this size. And then what happens then is the nipples become inverted on him. They actually go back in. And these aren't veins in that case. These are just stretch marks. So this is possible. We've seen this happen to him. When people are like, nothing funny's happening with Mersh. Well, it's because we allowed him to do that. That's not good. Look at that. Look at it. You can see it's not good. From this drawing I did over top of his real human body while the man is dying.
The meatloaf looking motherfucker. It's crazy.
And now he's like shaking. His whole body is shaking. He's kicking it. Remember I said he's kicking the floor? He's stomping on the floor to try to get him. He's trying to wake himself back up.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Good point, Mersh. Okay, well, sure. A lot of people would say that's a, sort of a come to God moment.
I just had a fucking...
Coming to Jesus.
Whoa.
And now look at the eyebrows of shame. The plucked eyebrows of shame. This is a moment where Mersh knows it's over. It's over. There's 100 episodes being made right now by millions of podcasts. In fact, this will be the moment that new people jump on the Mersh train. And one of those new people, oddly enough, I can't believe this, British Mersh has been talking about Mersh. That Mersh is now in a fight. Florida Mersh is now in a fight with British Mersh, a.k.a. Cog. Feds, have you kept up with this any? Have you watched any of the British Mersh versus Florida Mersh stuff?
No, I only briefly heard Mersh talk about it at the end of Nightwave tonight because Cybert has I think that's the homeless pedo guy, was in Mersh's chat. And he was like, oh, I like you both.
Oh, okay. Oh yes.
And Mersh called him a welfare queen.
That's true. Wait,
that's right.
Mersh called Cog that, or who was he calling a welfare queen?
Florida Mersh called British Mersh a welfare guy.
Wow.
Mentioned that he's on welfare.
See, I don't have any clips at the ready of this or anything. And I haven't really been keeping up with it. I just saw this in passing that Mersh was talking about Cog. And then I saw in passing that Cog is talking about Mersh. This is a bum fight. This is literally, you remember bum fights? We're bringing it back, everybody. Everyone go get a 50-gallon drum, throw garbage into it, throw newspapers into it, set it on fire, and gather them around in a circle. We're throwing Mersh in, we're throwing Cog in, and whoever makes the least donos wins, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Obviously, neither of them are going to hit the other one. Number one, we're not going to allow Cog to bring Dan. Number two, Mersh will try to waddle away, but we've enclosed him in the fire circle. That's the point of the bum fight fire circle. So these are the rules. This is what's happening. They're in a fight. It's insane. And Cog is now going to cover this. Cog is in a losing position against Mersh. Obviously. He's a Mersh-alike. He's a British Mersh, you know. We can call Mersh Mersh. We're never going to call British Mersh Mersh. So he's on the lower rung. And Mersh probably actually does make more money than Cog, despite the fact that they're both bums. You know, Mersh has the prime spot on Rumble Highway where he's standing in the median and there's like a nice, you know, this is a good stoplight where people are pretty generous. It's a wealthy neighborhood, so they're willing to throw him a few bucks. Cog is the guy in the hood trying to come up to your car and squeeze the fake Windex on your windshield and then demanding $5. Go ahead.
Cog's stream was called Mersh Calls Me Poor and then admits to making less than me. I haven't watched it. I don't have clips. But Cog might be making more money. There's a guy who lives in a tent so that he can give Mersh or give Cog all his money.
Cog doesn't make any money. Mersh doesn't make it. They both make zero, as far as I'm concerned. If you're making less than what you need to survive, you're making nothing. You know, when you're talking about a battle between $150 and $251, like that's not, who cares? We're not talking about anything at that point, you know? And you had to beg to do it. If you're having to beg for the money instead of it just coming in, then who cares? Like $250, you know, without even asking for super chats or anything, just ads and fucking memberships and all this stupid shit on YouTube that I only do because they would run the ads anyway. You know, I make that off of the fucking what is it? What is that fucking show called? Steel Toe. The Steel Toe episode made the kind of money that these guys make by begging. And I didn't even try. Like there was no, if I could do a Steel Toe episode every day and make that money without asking for it every single day, and they would come in. Mersh and Cog fighting over this kind of number means that they're both in one of the worst places you can be as a human being. These are literally two bums fighting over territory. They're trying to go like, hey, I had this grocery store parking lot first. Hey, wait a second. You copied my bum sign. One of them came along and saw the other one's cardboard box Sharpie work and said, you know what? That's pretty. Oh, he says, hey, I'm just going to use it for drinking money anyway. Let me try that. So, I mean, we're in a bad spot. Mersh is in the worst spot, though, obviously. He's about to die. As far as I know, Cog is like, you know, he's not keeling over.
That was a very strong dab, Triple M.
I guess what I'm saying is we're on Team Cog. You ever see that one coming?
All right, let's hit the reset button. That's going to make a nice clip. Whoa.
Oh, he went cross-eyed there again for just a second while he's like shaking his head. He can't believe what's going on. Look at that. Can you see it? Everybody see that through the glasses? Whoa. Oh. Whoa. My screen is too long. This wide screen, it's too. I'm having to travel too far a distance to go to another screen here. I have to rearrange some stuff here in a sec. What the fuck? Why can't I? Where is my cursor? Where am I going? What is happening? I literally cannot get back to this clip of Mersh. It will not let me click on this screen. There we go.
Whoa.
Walked in on me.
Bro, that was a mini blackout. Like, I disassociated for a minute.
And she made it halfway in the doorway. So
right there, bad, right? In this moment, he's, I disassociate. That was a mini blackout. That's crazy. Close one. Good thing I'm still alive.
Doubt and tried to slam.
I kind of needed that, though.
Now it's good.
He minimizes it, calling it a mini blackout. It was just a blackout.
Actually, it was no, Scott, you didn't hear? It was a win. He actually completely won from that one.
Pot off a one.
No. Yeah, because a second ago it was, he was on death's door. That was bad. His eyes are crossing. But actually, actually, maybe I am the winner here in a certain way. Maybe what I needed was to feel like I was on the brink of suicidal ideation.
In the doorway, I freaked out and tried to slam
I kind of needed that though.
in the door, and it hit her.
He doesn't know what to say there, so now he's going to chat.
Ray Live says, "You okay?" Actually, yeah.
Actually, I'm rich now. Wait a second. What's that? There's a knock at the door. I have a wife. Wait, what's happening? I'm in a loving household and I'm not streaming and begging for a living?
Yeah, I feel a lot better now, actually.
Wait a second. This transport, we're in the multiverse. I just Loki'd my way into a better life.
That's why she was crying. I can't go to jail.
Look at him just nodding to himself. They're like, yeah, actually, this is good. Actually, it's the Spurgs who are wrong.
Bro, those dabs will hit you. Dude, at least.
And now he's appealing. So we've got the grannies in the audience, and of course we have the AA members in the audience. So now he's going to appeal to the fucking junkies of the crowd. Actually, I'm like higher than I've ever been.
Once a day a dab hits me like that. Whoa, that was fucking.
He's doing this. He's doing his little hand number. He's doing his sassy retard hand here. Hi. Hello. It's me, Mersh's hand.
I'm on probation.
What are you on probation for?
He goes, nice. This is the biggest cope I've ever seen in my entire life. Nice. Actually, this rules. Sweet. I'm going to call my doctor up and go, never mind, I'm good. No need for a checkup this week, Doc. I hit a dab.
Misdemeanor, assault.
There you go. Okay. Any other thoughts on this?
He's probably glad he's cross-eyed as well. He's glad about everything. Glad his car doesn't work. Yeah, it's all looking up for Mersh.
Yeah, actually, it's good that I don't have any money. Actually, it's good that I'm in a fight with COG over the amount of money we begged for. These are all things that I wanted out of life. These are.
Can we watch the closer cut?
The closer cut? Sure, yeah, I'm gonna have to download it.
That's the second one.
Okay, the one, right after that one. All right, let's just go ahead and download that. Yeah, why not? Let's really enjoy this one. Let's really drag it out.
I thought my freeze frame of his titties was better than the one that you had up. You can see way more shadow. It's great.
Ooh, that is a good one.
He's got double-decker titties. Got another fold on.
Here's the thing. I think Mersh, what he's begging for, all the money he's begging for, you must wonder, like, where does it go? Because clearly it doesn't go to his studio or anything like that. It doesn't go into the show. I think he's trying to buy a double mastectomy. So yeah, that's a pretty good shot right there of the Tetons, the Grand Tetons there. Yeah, that does look good, Scott. All right, let's see. Do we have this thing downloaded? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's watch this again, but closer. Only Pot Awful bringing you the hits like this. We had Frank HASSLE. We've got Mersh closer and closer and closer as we go along.
But it's not good. And what does he do? He still does it because he has an idea of what morality is. He knows what a chaotic crime is versus a crime of chaos versus a crime of like moral turpitude.
I mean, really, just when he's coughing there is pretty good. Like, just this stuff. But we've freeze framed the cough many times on this program before. Look at that. Yeah, he's fine. Everything's good. He's all good. He thinks it's funny. Like, when he first starts coughing, he thinks it's funny. Like, look, he's kind of smiling here. and then he literally sticks his whole tongue out to cough. This is a way to host a show. That's fine. Yeah, just watch me eat my fingernails. Watch me stick my tongue out and die. This is like when you go to an aquarium and they've got a really old manatee and you can tell it's on its last fins.
Anti-deceptive says he did it at fucking work. All right.
I wish this was a good enough quality so we could really check out the dead tooth, though. Wouldn't that be nice if we got a little dead tooth action in there?
Anti-deceptive says
he's got a tiny little tongue.
Yeah, he does. He has a little pointed. You know what he has? He has the same tongue as a cat. It's actually covered in hooks. It's a little tiny pointed tongue. He grooms himself with it, which is why he's dirty.
Did it fucking work? All right, he needs to be.
Okay, here we go. You ready for it? Oh, the eye is already crossing. Look at the one on the left there. This is actually a little earlier than we realized last time. It's right here that we're in trouble. Look, frame to frame. Frame to frame. Watch that. You can see the white of his eye instantly. His eye instantly goes in. Bye. Bye, Mersh. Bye-bye. I don't know why I'm celebrating this. It's like celebrating losing a check or something, you know? It's like, this is like celebrating becoming unemployed, but we'll do it anyway. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, bye-bye.
Bon voyage.
Oh, wait a second. You know what we need here? Fuck, I'm going to have to remember it again. Oh my God, what is it? The circus music. We need the circus music. Fuck, what is it called?
Oh no, not this again.
Oh yeah, this again. We had a whole thing about this. We're supposed to remember this forever. Fuck, all right, it's an Incompetech one. It's one of those Kevin MacLeod tracks, and it's like circus music. Oh fuck! How does it go? It's like do 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 do.
Is it? Oh no, it's. Sorry,
I can't remember the name of it.
Did you just black out?
This is going around, man. This is happening to a lot of people. All right, it's not this one. Fuck, we had a whole thing about this where we were never supposed to forget what this is called. It's on the old, I have it saved, but it's on the old computer. So I don't know that I could find it right now. Fuck. Does anybody know the song? Can somebody fucking find the song? We need that one particular song. It's going to be perfect for this moment. This is all last second, guys. This is what happens. This is every other streamer.
It's not Johnny Gumption in the.
It might be. It might be. That's it. Wow. How did you find that?
Hot dog in the chat said it.
Beautiful. Thank you. That is exactly what it is. Wait a second. Why isn't it coming up though when I search for it?
Actually, Smokane was right first. There you go. Good work, Smokane.
Okay, good work, Smokane. You win the prize of being my friend.
He also posted a great edit of this Mersh video.
Oh, we already have an edit on it?
Yeah, hyperventilation wave.
For some reason, YouTube is very... What the fuck? YouTube is fucking up real bad for me right now. Am I still live?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're fine. YouTube,
you're still live.
YouTube is completely fucked for me right now. Okay, there we go. All right, let's watch a little of this here. I could do that all day. You guys get it. All right. Thank you to Smokane for pulling that one out. Where's the funny clip? Where? Oh, is this Smokane's one here?
Yeah, clips and timestamp.
Okay, let me. I'll grab that. And let me. Sorry, there's a lot of technical things happening last. Oh, I forgot we've got the beverage castle up as well. Let's get rid of that. Sorry, we'll leave that up, and then let's throw this on screen. And okay, this is called hyperventilation wave. Hyperventilation wave.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, wow. Very good. Very good. The amazing work of our community. Thank you. Shout out to Andy's Random Edits for putting that together for us. Our community of editors here. And he's back. He's back with us.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Okay. Woo!
They're cyberbullying me to death.
I know I'm fat. I know I'm a drunk. And I know I'm retarded. I'm going to literally kill you. Did I cross swords with this guy at some point?
All right, so there you go. I don't have anything else after that. I don't know what else is there at this point. I mean, he died. The end. Bon voyage, I guess. Somebody did send in a super chat last time, but they're an idiot. Somehow they sent it in through a buy me a coffee, a thing that I only have as a joke. I don't know if I can even actually play this because it's they sent it in through this buy me a coffee. It's called Mershioki. This is copyrighted music, so I don't know why they thought I'd play. I feel like I got to play a little bit of it. Let me just play a little bit of this, and if it sucks, it sucks. But
there's a time for love and a time for letting it be, baby.
Okay, well, I mean, that's something. So Mersh sings the hits. Actually, I'm more interested in the way he's moving around in this anyway. I'm going to mute it there. What is he doing with his hands? What is all of this stuff? Wow! Look at that. Wow, what a creepy, weird little guy Mersh is.
He bends his fingers back like a girl.
His fingers go all the way back, and then he does these sorts of things with them. Look at, what is that? What was that? What was that he just did with his arm? Hang on a second. Let's turn the... Okay, now watch this. Watch, he just brings his hand. He does a limp-wristed gay hand, a dead hand. He's sort of doing his own Weekend at Bernie's here. That's his dance move? Hi. Hello. Whoop. Okay, you want to hear just a little bit more of that singing?
His real name. Make it believe that you just don't feel the same.
Okay, well, there you go. Mershioki.
Back to me, Jules. I'm overboning.
There you have it, folks. That was it.
There's a really good clip that @Mersh just posted.
Well, okay. Well, let's take a look at that. That's vertical. All right, listen. @Mersh, we're gonna have to figure some stuff out with you. We gotta teach you how to really clip stuff, because this whole vertical filmed off of a screen thing. Number one, I do believe that you're Zen Rhino as a result. I'm sorry, like there's a part of me that is convinced you're Zen Rhino. I have no idea who the guy is, but I can't.
This clip is in some pretty good quality.
I always want to play his clips, but they're just so. I mean, just being vertical alone is too bad for me. We're talking about the one that says Mersh shows off the wonky eye while attacking Cog. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at that. So this is from @_Mersh. It's definitely a follow. It's definitely a follow. Check him out. Wow. So he's taking off the glasses. He's already fully cross-eyed. He's got the gay eyebrows going on.
I don't often take these off.
See, because it's an audio thing, too, because he's recording off of a screen. You're hearing the audio, like, secondhand.
You know, on account of the wonky eye.
Whoa! Whoa! We've got teeth. We've got wonky eye. We've got him saying wonky eye. Holy Mersh! Is this from the When is this the same episode? It is. He's wearing the same clothes. Fuck me, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't mean it's the same episode.
This is sick. This is sick. Hang on a second. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. I wish I was better prepared for this. All right. Now, @_Mersh, I want you to clip this version of it and post this to Twitter. Okay. I should just permanently leave the jaunty gumption tab open on my computer.
He's off, on account of the wonky eye.
Forget the eye, dude.
If that wasn't vertical, that'd be a perfect intro to the pod awful.
Exactly. This is why I hate the vertical video. But forget the eye for a second. He's pointing at his mouth. I mean, of course he is. He doesn't know where to point. He's cross-eyed. The wonky eye is the least of our concerns here. Look, he's got 2 dead teeth on the bottom. Somebody pointed this out. It might have actually been @_Mersh. Mersh began smoking from a new lip position after the dead tooth episode. Because we called it out. We said, oh, he's killing his tooth by smoking. He's pressing the cigarette against that tooth every time. So people noticed he switched it to a lower position and more to his left. Well, guess where that is? Right on top of those dead teeth right there. Fuck me, man. This is a jack-o'-lantern.
Jay in the chat points out something really important. He has a very tiny tongue.
Well,
Abnormally small tongue.
We just talked about this. He's got a little cat tongue, a little tiny pointed cat tongue covered in hooks. Look at that.
Have we ever talked about the snaggle tooth on top?
Now
his front tooth juts out.
Oh, his teeth are I mean, this is why we call it the graveyard. They're a fucking mess. They might as well have just been thrown in at random. Like, God was having like a field day that he was like, I don't know, let's just try every type of tooth and see what happens. If we just throw them all in on one guy's head, test them out.
He shuffled them in his hand like dice. Just test them.
Yeah, his fucking his mouth is an iPod Nano. It's always on shuffle.
I don't often take these off because, on account of the wonky eye.
Holy shit.
I refuse to show off, apparently.
Yeah, you do refuse to. You just said it. You can't go back. You just said he literally just admitted he wears the sunglasses because of the wonky eye. Then says that I refuse to show off. Explain the sunglasses. If that's not why your actual eyeglasses or sunglasses, then what is?
Doc, I promise you that
this music better not be copyrighted.
The deal that we signed with Rumble.
Whoa, the eyes don't know where to go. When did this happen in the episode? Is this pre or post death? Les petits morts.
The deal we just extended with Rumble.
Oh, this is after. He's real drunk here, huh?
He's more money per month than you've ever seen in a lifetime. Even at your peak, even when you were begging people to give you money to go presumably beat up Ethan Ralph, but you decided instead to hire a fat guy to beat him up instead.
Oh, that's cool. I like this new Mersh-style lore here on COG that he hired a guy. Dan's not his friend. He hired backup. That's actually cool.
The height of your career, which was basically an Erica.
Look at these teeth, man. I mean, this is, again, a dude is filming his laptop right now, and the quality is so crisp and nice on Mersh's teeth. The upgrade to his camera was such a fucking boondoggle for Pod Awful.
An Erica July. You did a real life ISOM.
Why did he take his glasses off for this? You're undercutting any point you could possibly make by looking the way you do. Put them back on. You're more terrified. You're a more terror spurg when you're wearing the glasses.
We're gonna fight this culture we don't like. Give me a bunch of money, and if I get enough money in advance, I'm gonna make this happen. And then it just was a bigger, tougher guy than you beating people up.
Look at that. Look. You see where he put the cigarette? He's moved position. That's on top of the lower teeth there. Look, watch. You can tell when he puts it in. See? He was smoking from the other side. He used to put it kind of off to the side on top of the dead tooth. We fucking did it, guys. We thought we didn't get him in the chat. We thought on the dead tooth episode, we went into his chat room and he somehow wasn't seeing the chats or was actually ignoring him for once. Oh no. He took it to heart, just like when we bullied him out of wearing his hat. Just like when we bullied him back into wearing his hat. We've now bullied Mersh into murdering more of his teeth.
Dog. Buddy.
Look at the eyeball. And see, this is, again, post him dying on stream. So you can now see the eyeball is going up. He's doing its full wonk here.
I promise you. Forget about Nightwave. Forget about Daywave. Remove all that shit from your brain. Forget about...
Yeah, rent-free, they say in chat room.
The long burger. Forget about Pessy's Midnight Rift Party. Forget about Virgie's The Wrong Neighborhood.
Hey, don't worry. Already forgotten. In fact, never knew. In fact, what are you talking about? Forget about Nightwave. Forget about all my friends' shitty shows that nobody watches. What is this? What is he talking about?
Forget about Pessy's Midnight Rift Party. Forget about Virgie's The Wrong Neighborhood. Forget about Frozen Asians, another stupid wrestling show. Forget about the whole family shows. Adonis Paul is not even part of our family shows, but just a friend.
Hey, Jesse, did you forget about the peacock thing?
No, I've never forgotten about that. What did he just forget about? So he thinks that these other shows are part of his family? What?
Our family shows, but just a friend.
So Adonis Paul isn't part of the family.
Asians, another stupid wrestling show. Forget about the whole family shows. Adonis Paul is not even part of our family shows, but just a friend.
So he thinks he's got a network. He thinks that because he's cultivated all these other night waves as part of the Mersh effect, that he has a family of shows, and then Adonis Paul is also a friend.
All these shows that are just out.
What does any of this have to do with COG, by the way? Oh my God, look at the teeth.
Outpacing you.
All of these shows are outpacing you. I mean, yeah, well, because it's COG. That's like comparing yourself to a silkworm. Like, that's like a grandma saying, I can crochet better than this fuzzy caterpillar I found outside in my garden while picking my tomatoes. What is the point of the comparison there? All right, that's it, right? We're done. I think that's it. This has been a great fucking last-minute episode here. Mersh is dying, unfortunately. So that leaves the question, what do we do? Mersh dies. Does Pod Awful have any content? What do I even talk about if there's no Mersh anymore? I don't know.
You do need to end the episode in memorandum of Mersh.
In memorandum? Well, I don't know if I want to make up words to do it, Scott, but in memorandum. You want to try it again? Take two. Here we go.
In memorandum?
Yeah, just keep trying. Let's give him a third shot at this one. And we'll just chalk those other two up to being Australian. Scott, take it away.
In memorandum.
You keep adding an I, and I don't know why or where it's coming from. Anyway, listen. I'm hoping to God, I pray, and this is 100% serious, I pray that Mersh is fine, that all the toxic metals now inside his blood only serve to make him stronger, give him Magneto powers. We need Mersh on a come-up, okay? Mersh has been sinking. He just got the Rumble contract has been renewed. So unfortunately, we're not doing a big Rumble episode. It has been renewed. We could be seeing a big Mersh comeback. Apparently, Mersh and Royce are going. If anybody saw that tweet where I replied, I don't even know who this is. There's some guy called Donut Operator, and he tweeted out about who are the creators we should have come and shoot guns with us. And I jokingly replied to that, not knowing anything about him. I said, I'm going to be there whether you like it or not, which is a funny thing to say to a guy who's saying I'm going to have a bunch of guns at a place. Mersh then the next day goes on stream and says he and Royce are invited to be there. They're going to be at this thing with a bunch of creators. So we could very possibly be seeing the next peacock moment from Mersh. I'm all about the peacock moments, okay? I don't want Mersh dead. I don't want him to die. But unfortunately, it's looking grim. So hopefully, that if Mersh does, unfortunately, and again, we don't want this at all, if he does unfortunately pass away here soon, then I think we can all agree, we can all bow our heads in prayer together and agree that at the very least, we hope that Frank HASSLE makes it there first. All right, so Mersh, bon voyage, and until next time, have an awful day. Goodbye.
Owns to make us feel good. Owns to make us feel good. Owns to make us